I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to your dreams to be.
He's 7 months, and he was born 13 weeks early at 2 pounds 3 ounces. I had listened to Previa, and I went into labor at 6 months. That was one of the worst experiences, part of the whole NICU experience. He actually had 3 surgeries, and with the funding through March of Dimes, for the research of the surgeries actually helped, helps little babies like my son. Without the surgeries, my son wouldn't be here with us today.
Well, Peyton was born 7 weeks early, so my water broke and went to the hospital. I had to do an emergency C-section, and then Peyton was taken to the NICU, and he came home, and we were just, really cautious and scared and nervous the whole time, and we were trying not to overreact about every little thing, but it was, so one night Peyton was just not acting normal, so we called the doctor on call and ended up taking him to the ER that night. So he was readmitted to the NICU, and it was just like, it took us so long to get out of the hospital, and then having to go back to the hospital was
just the first day was really kind of up and down. It was really scary at first because he's getting lifeline down there, but the best they could determine it was a bacteria or a virus. They couldn't tell for sure, but
it was an infection in his intestines. So thankful for the research that the March of Dimes has done, so we were able to bring Peyton home from the hospital.
Ashton was born at 38 weeks, and I had a normal pregnancy, normal delivery, and right after she was born, we were told that they thought she had Down syndrome. When you get a diagnosis you're not expecting, and it has health concerns that you're not expecting, we didn't have a clue what we were doing, so we needed some guidance.
Well, for us in our situation, with a child who was older, who had a normal birth and a normal delivery, eating was never a concern. And we needed somebody who was trained to be able to show us in baby steps and incrementally just what we could do to help her to eat. And I remember one neonatal nurse who sat with us in the middle of the night and just showed us all sorts of techniques and tricks and things that we could do to help Ashlyn to eat. And that was a turning point for us. And I know that nurse was probably trained through donations and through giving, and we appreciated that. And that really helped us to help Ashlyn advance and helped us to be able to take her home in a good amount of time. So we're incredibly grateful for that opportunity.
I'm Kristen Server, and this is Austin. And we were, Austin stayed at the NICU at Clinton and Arnett for 101 days. And I went into the hospital for preterm labor at 24 weeks, and he was delivered at 25 weeks. And March of Dimes really helped save his life because his lungs were not fully formed when he was born. So they donated surfactant to help develop his lungs. Words just can't describe how hard it was to go home and know that your baby is not there.
My wish for you is is that this life becomes all that you wanna do. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small.
But it was just something that we had to do. We knew that he was in the best place that he could possibly be. This is what's best for Austin. This is what's best for our baby, and they're going to take so much better care of him than we could at home. From events like this, March of Dimes is able to raise money to research, to get medicine like surfactant, to help premature babies' lungs so that they can come home healthy and everybody can be happy.